Yo, what's up, podcast? Episode 9, baby. We out here, baby. Episode 9.
What's up?
Dude,
Episode 9
it's
already.
early again today, dude. We're doing it early.
I know, dude. This is crazy.
I just got done with breakfast, man. I had like a bunch of coffee. It felt great.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is I used to live over here kind of close, like by you.
Uh-huh.
And so most of the times I drove here a lot whenever I lived here. But on my way here today, I started noticing things that I'm like, wait, there's a house right there?
Yeah.
Do you do that often?
Dude, all the time in this
Yeah.
town. It's weird. Like, I usually jog first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I always notice new stuff that I'm like,
Yeah.
am I in the same town? Like, has this always been
Yeah.
here? Like, it's weird how I was actually just saying that the other night, but it's weird how things can feel so different here on like I went out on a Thursday and it was like so popping and people are out at every business. And it was like, we got this new restaurant that just popped up downtown.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like, you know, everyone's excited about that, but it was like, it felt like, where am I?
Yeah.
And then sometimes you go out and there's like no one in sight.
Uh-huh.
And it's a totally different vibe. I'm like, what changed from a Thursday on this week to like, you know, it's weird. I don't know.
Have you been pretty excited with all the stuff going on with how like COVID's kind of, I mean, I'm not saying COVID's necessarily going away, but the cases have dropped, so people are out more. Like
I won't get into too much where I stand on it, but yeah, I'm glad.
Well, it's exciting though because
I'm glad
like,
there's no you don't have to wear masks here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with it,
dude. I
would rather just things open up. If you're worried about it, then you can wear a mask and you can stay home.
I still feel
I'd
kind of
say
awkward.
Open stuff up.
Yeah, going to like Walmart and stuff without a mask and everything because I was like, you know what? I tried it one time without a mask just to be like, you know what's going on? It's been a while since I've done this, and I walked through there and I took off my mask. I was walking through there. I shit you not, dude. You know how many? I was like, I put it on so fast.
Well, yeah. I mean, people wear masks in other cultures and stuff anyway, just for hygiene.
Yeah. I don't think I'm ready yet, though. But it's crazy, though. But I went to a couple places. I was in Tulsa, a place that's, 2 hours away from here.
Mm-hmm.
And I went over there, and I went to a couple of different places. And, man, it was packed out as if no one's ever heard of it before. And I'm like, it's starting to finally feel like, especially with, like, the weather getting warmer and things like that, people are outside more, so they can kind of take away. And it's been feeling good because I've been getting back into, with filming. And, I mean, it's been nice, dude.
Man, we have to kind of create our own worlds and do our own thing. Because if you get too, you can't just, like, I was just listening to someone talk last night about how they just left their apartment in New York for the first time.
I've been reading stuff about
dude,
that. Come
on, man. And it's not about, I'm not denying science. I'm not denying all this stuff, but it's more about the control for me. Like, why can any other adult tell me what to do? Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm worried about it, I'll wear a mask. Yeah. If you're so worried about it, you wear the mask and you stay away. Yeah. Don't close everything down. Yeah. In the places where everything is closed, like California, like New York, is where it's all the worst. Yeah, true. We're all fine here, dude. Yeah. We're fine. It's doing great. Yeah, because I think anybody I know, even old people, they're fine. Yeah, I think around here there's a lot of people who take your vitamins, get some sun. Yeah. That's my stance on it. I got it. I had it, not currently, but I had it there for a little while. I was terrified because it wasn't so much the fact that I thought it was going to kill me. It was just because I heard you actually tested for it. Mm-hmm, yeah, and I got it a few months back, and it was crazy because like my biggest fear was I was always told that the people who were dying and getting really ill and things that are happening to it, or happening to them with it, is that they had something else going on with them. Yeah, pre-existing conditions. So my thing was just like, I feel like I'm pretty healthy, so I got kind of nervous about it when the time came. Yeah. And, I felt like it probably lasted like 4 days, and then I felt good. The only thing is like my nose and stuff, my smell and my taste is still kind of jacked up. Like I can't taste apple cider vinegar at all. That's so weird. Yeah, it's so weird. It tastes like I'm drinking probably a
water.
way to get it back.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm okay with that one because I do drink some of that stuff often. Some of that healthy stuff and everything. Yeah, but I think that's really good for circulation and stuff. Yeah, and I think it helps deliver like vitamins to your. I think it helps like actually get it into your bloodstream. I saw it online one day. It said it was healthy, so I just started doing it. Yeah, I need something. I think it's good for like the acidity in your body and stuff too, like to balance pH and stuff like that. It's crazy, dude. But yeah, man, I'm glad. I've been seeing also a bunch of flyers for like music festivals. I'm like, is this real? Mm-hmm. That's what. But even in Chicago, and like, there's one that just popped up that's like every emo and punk band you could think of down in Alabama. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, people are on board with this shit. Like, clearly not everybody's that worried about it. Yeah. Like, I don't know if it's just like, it's just kind of silly to me, man. Like, just because we have this vaccine now and not even everyone's getting it, and like it kind of works, but maybe it doesn't work. But now it's like almost just because the excuse is out there, everyone's just cool. Okay, well, we have the vaccine, so let's throw festivals now. It's like, did you really care that much, or are you just listening, being told what to do, and like listening to that?
Like you're just so ready. So I'm like, I don't know. I
think people are just so ready.
I hope these things happen, and
get back.
I hope they're not all weird and everyone's all like scared. I hope it's a normal, fun concert and everyone has fun.
Especially if they're outside.
Same as always.
Yeah,
you're outside. Like
some of those festivals, you got to worry about more than just getting COVID though. Like there's some things that you bring back home. You know what I'm saying?
If you're going to a festival and you're around and that close to so many sweaty people in a mosh pit, you're probably not the type of person that should even worry about COVID. Like, you know what I mean? Like you might get sick.
Yeah.
Keep your immune system up. Go out and have fun. That shit was never meant to be safe.
Yeah.
Punk rock and shows and mosh pit, that's not safe anyway.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's like crazy fun. That's what it's supposed to be. Yeah. Don't make it all weird. If you're going to do shows, do shows.
Yeah, I went to one of the music festivals around here and I got crabs. There's a guy selling crab. He's selling crab legs in one of those little booths.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Bro, I had some good crab legs in Mexico one time.
No, I can't eat that stuff though. I'm highly allergic to shellfish, so I can't eat any of that.
Are you really?
It sucks. I can't have shrimp. I can't have any of that stuff.
It's so weird. Like, what causes that?
I don't know.
I wonder what causes allergies.
Terrifying though. Like it's so bad that like I know somebody who
people can die from this shellfish.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't know. I knew somebody. It's my sister, of course I know her. But she heated something up the head. Yeah, no, she kind of know her. No, but she heated something up in the microwave, like something with shrimp in it.
Yeah.
And then I put something directly like right after her, and something in it. Like I was like itchy. I was like, "Is there shrimp in here?" Like it was bad, dude. I was walking around talking like Marge Simpson, dude, for a little bit.
Wow.
And they're like, "Yeah, you got to be careful."
Yeah, I've known people with that they can't even be cooked near it or whatever.
Yeah, there's a handful of that stuff that's like crazy to be
allergic
to,
man.
Yeah, but it's not as like it's that bad. Like I mean, it's like sometimes I wish. Like it's not like I sit there and watch people at like Red Lobster or like walk by the window. Well, like, I wish.
Yeah. But that's kind of I eat fish and I'm pescatarian, so fish is like my main protein. You know, like as far as meat protein.
I was thinking that was Jehovah's Witness. I was like, damn, I didn't know that, but. I'm confused.
Wait, you thought like, Jehovah's Witness?
Yeah, I was like, you go right. Yeah, I was like, you drive around people's houses and try to convert. I was like, wait, no, that's Jehovah's Witness. No, never mind.
You thinking Presbyterian?
Yeah. I was like, damn, dude, I didn't know that. Like,
I'm pescatarian, Presbyterian.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, no, that's not okay. I'm back.
My belief system, Presbyterian, Presbyterian.
Yeah, I got a little confused for a second, dude. Bro, hey,
what's up?
Dude,
What's Up podcast episode 9.
That YouTube, dude. Look, you guys are doing great, man.
Bro, thanks for watching, everybody.
Yes. The comments, the nice things people are saying, like
tuning in.
Oh my gosh,
creeping up on 400 subscribers. Every time we drop an episode, we get some new ones.
Yeah, dude. We got our new Instagram now.
Oh, we got Instagram at Wassup podcast. Okay, if you're watching and you don't follow the Instagram, Wassup podcast. Okay.
Yeah.
Ding. Go follow it. And 1,000 subscribers. Matt's shaving that.
Yeah, dude, it's because you're a chest.
No, I don't know. We might have to go back on that because I don't want you to not have a mullet.
Yeah, it's kind of odd. And I really need a permit, dude. I'm still working on all that stuff with the permit things. Dude. I'm trying to find a natural way to permit because I looked into it and all the
1,000 subscribers, Matt gets a face tat.
Oh, there we go. I'll get something. I come back looking like Post Malone. Yeah. Did you see, speaking of Post Malone, did you see that? I want to be with you. I
like Post Malone. I didn't see his cover of that yet, but I heard about it.
Yeah, I saw it. Somebody was talking about it on the TikTok, and I went and checked it out and downloaded it. And
it was like that guy that was talking shit about you that said, I don't follow any man who wears a dress. Went to his Facebook page. First thing was, I don't know why, but I really love this. And it was Post Malone in a dress.
Dude, you know what's crazy?
I swear, bro. I couldn't make this shit up.
You know, I was thinking about that when we were talking about that. I've never worn a dress in a video. I've worn a gown, like a gown. I had a whole rap song about it.
I mean, you would wear a dress.
I mean, it's not like I have a problem with it, but I haven't. I don't have a video out there.
Your shit is funny when you do that, bro. Yeah. The wigs, whatever.
But I think it's funny because
Oklahoma mom. I think one of the biggest videos you did that I saw like circulating everywhere, that I was seeing on random Facebook posts and other people sharing it, was that tornado mom with the blonde wig.
You know what's crazy about that?
That was amazing, dude.
So do you?
That was a while back.
This is not me casting any shade out there or anything like that, but there is a funny guy out there who does Southern Mama. Do you know what I'm talking about? That dude, he's funny guy. Like, he's super nice guy. I've watched a little mini documentary about him, and he's a funny dude. But so my old boss, whenever I would post one of those videos, he would show me shortly after
the same
thing.
Yeah.
And people started it's like, yo, the Southern Mama already did that. And so when we looked at the time frame, mine was before. Not saying he took them, not saying he stole the idea. Maybe great minds think alike. Maybe we just hit up.
Probably both.
It was around tornado time frame, so it was like, okay, maybe we were thinking the same thing. But I think it's crazy because I'm not at all like being like, oh, he stole it. I don't care. But it was just crazy. I did care when people were like, you stole that idea. I'm like, dude, I did that before he did. But it was crazy because they were like right next to each other.
Don't even worry about who did what.
But it was crazy how it was to the same. You
just need more funny shit out there.
Yeah, that's all I care about. Yeah. But then to think about it, like, how many jokes do they have out there about someone's dick? There's a lot of those jokes out there. I mean, people are going to do similar ones.
It's like bars in like a rap song. Like, there's only really so much you can say. Like, you know what I mean? Like, styles of art. Like,
I mean, shoot, we're copying off people who are doing podcasts.
Yeah, everyone is gonna draw inspiration from somewhere. You know what I mean? Just try to be original.
I thought it was crazy
however
though,
much you can.
Because for a little bit, I stopped doing that character for a little bit because I was like, it became too much. It took away from the comedy side of it. And people were like, oh, Southern Mama did this, dude. Well, I went to the bar, Tulsa, same spot I was talking about earlier. I went to the bar and I was going after a show, and somebody had thought I was Southern Mama. They're like, that's that guy who makes the videos. He's Southern Mama. I was like, dude, I have no chin hair. I don't have long hair. It was crazy. I was like,
whatever. But they knew what you do.
I got a couple free drinks out of it, and I was like, I'm Southern Mama.
Well, they probably did know it was you. It was just like confusing
the name or something. But they were like telling some of it, and I was like, I think that's one that he did. That was something that he had done. But I was like, I went with it. Like I said, it was at the time I had a few drinks in me and had a few more in me, and I was just like, I'm a Southern Mama. What do you want me to say? Like, I was taking pictures and stuff with them. It was crazy.
We'll do some sort of little edit where we cut back to some of your older videos, and because you have a lot of good clips out there that we could repost on the new Wassup stuff and kind of like, just so people know, see what you do and see your videos and stuff.
Well, it's crazy.
Share more of that.
What I did for a little while I kind of strayed away from it a little bit is because I got too wrapped up in the whole doing too much like local comedy, like Oklahoma-based stuff, things that only Oklahoma people would know. And so I was kind of stuck in that because it was one of those things that, like, when people were showing it, like, some of my friends around from who moved to LA, moved to, Washington, different places like that, and they would share it. People wouldn't, and people were like, I don't get it. I don't understand that. So it's like, what are you talking about? Crawdads? What's a crawdad? That looks like a tiny lobster. I don't find the humor in it. And they were like, it's funny because of this. And it got to the point where, like, when other people were explaining it for me, and I was kind of explaining it, and be like, well, what do I do if I take this stuff to somebody who's from a different spot?
I think you just do both. You just keep the Oklahoma stuff up because it's good to have the regional, like, stuff that people will understand around here. And then obviously you can do other things that'll grow to a wider audience.
Yeah, I just got wrapped up in the whole, like, you might be a redneck if, and then people are like, that's been done. I was like, no, it hasn't. And then I found out it has been done.
Yeah, but you still just do your twist on it anyway.
No, dude. So,
what's up, man? So, episode 9, baby.
I was going back. I was checking out that most recent episode that we did. After it was posted, I was checking it out, and I was talking to my brother, and we were kind of discussing about whenever Natalie had called and asked what was the craziest thing I ever did, and dude, so I started thinking about it. He's like, why didn't you tell the story about when we were kids? And I was like, little youngins. Okay, so
there's another story.
Yeah, so I was thinking about this. This one's better than the other one because it kind of I felt like it molded me in a way.
Okay.
No. Okay. So to make a long story short, so when me and my brother and myself were younger, young lads, running around, we had these two friends that when it would go over, my mom would take us over to their house, and the younger one was about the same age as my brother, and then the older one was like a year or so younger than me. So during the summertime, we used to go over to their house, and my mom would drop us off when she would go to work, and we'd all hang out and chill. Well, as time started going by, the younger one, the brother of his brother, not mine, he got a job to, like, mow lawns at this old man's house, right? So he was like, yo, there's this cool barn that I parked the lawnmower in. We should go, like, just go check it out, go for a walk. Because we would walk around all around that area. They lived, like, maybe 3 miles away from us at the time. And so we used to go, we went to the barn to go check it out. So as we're talking and we're walking down this road, into this wooded area, he's like, yo, man, I'm going to get me some spicy Cheetos. I'm going to get me some this and this. And I'm like, well, you got money? Like, where do we get money? Like, we were like, we're broke kids. Like, we don't have. And he's like naming all this stuff. didn't think anything of it. And he was like, Matt, what do you want? I was like, I want Pepsi. No, but because I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
And so we get there, and when we go into this barn, it's like a newer barn. It's not, because whenever you think of an old barn, especially around here, it's like this old beat up, like some hay in it, and there's probably a snake, a rattler snake underneath there or something. It's just one of those things. Well, so we go and we get in there, and when we do, there's like this like little office area that's over there, and you can see where the parked lawnmowers and everything are, this little area and all this stuff. And so he gets in there and he opens up the door and he starts moving stuff around on this desk. I'm like, yo, dude, what are you doing? Mm-hmm. He's like, dude, this guy keeps $100 under this like calendar every time, like that he has it, but it's not there. And I'm like, whoa, what are you talking about? He's like, dude, I'm just gonna borrow this money. When he pays me, I'm gonna put it back. And so younger, I was like, kind of, because it was my
like preteen. It was wrong.
Yeah, but then I was like, it makes sense, because I mean, this is him doing this. This is not my idea.
Right.
So we're like trying to figure it all out.
With it.
Yeah, and so we're like moseying around, like looking around. Well, he's pissed off at this point. He's like, "Oh man, ain't here," and the old people weren't there at the place. So we're like looking around, like this barn's like kind of cool. So like, check it out. So we go and proceed to see this like ladder thing, like one of those old fashioned ones, like one of those like wooden ladder things that's attached to it. So we climb up it because there's like this like loft up there, like this big old loft, because this is a big size barn. So we climb up it, and the older brother, he gets up and he's like, "Oh my gosh, guys, look!" And we look, dude, there's boxes of all kinds, like just boxes, big boxes, little boxes, all kinds. And we're like, "What is this?" So we open it up, and a beam of light comes out, like the heavens, dude. Porn magazines, boxes of boxes.
Oh,
so the first thing we do,
that's already weird that someone has that much.
Yes. So we grab as much as we can and we haul ass back to their place. And as we're running, they're dropping it along the way. So we're making a porn trail all the way to our house, right? So we go in there and we start popping these videotapes and we start looking at, and some of the stuff is old, dude. Like you can tell, some of it we didn't even take out of the plastic thing because we could tell it was like, this dude's collecting it, So we did it. So then we started we're like, dude, we got to go back. We got to get more. It got to the point where there for a while we were consistently going back. And it was not so much, we didn't even watch it. We would bring it to the house, be like, okay, how much did you get? You? Not enough, and we were just like, let's go get more. And so we continued to go back and get it and kept going back. Dude, it got addicting. Not even watching it. We were just 4 boys just going and taking this porn and bringing it back and seeing how much we can score. There was so much, dude. You couldn't even tell there was a dent made in it. There was so much.
That's crazy.
So as time went by, we kind of like school starting back up and everything. So my mom, one time, me and my brother shared a room. My mom went in there one day and she was like saying something. She was like messing around, and she had opened. She was talking about something, us, being young and not having a room clean. And so she like had opened up our closet, and me and my brother looked at each other like, "Oh shit,
no way,
dude,
bro.
So much porn." My mom's like, "What the hell?" Because like some kids would mostly have
maybe have like one thing,
like magazine up.
She's like, "What is wrong with you guys?"
Yeah, she's just like thinking that we're some kind of. But then so she ended up. We ended up telling her the truth, what happened, and the other guys, they told their mom what happened, and so we were forced to gather it all up and take it back to him, and we knocked on the door and to tell him. The dude's like, we're like, "Hey," so we took, and the wife's like standing there, and the guy's like, "Stop."
Oh no.
He's just like, he didn't want her to know. Well, then later on, whenever he went back, because I mean, of course he got fired from like mowing the lawns, but we went back because part of like the deal was we had to go back. Is some of it was like it was like in the yard, like in the yard, like the woods. We had to go clean it up because some of it got messed up in the rain.
Yeah.
And the guy, when we went back and took it up there, and the guy was like, "Hey, I'm not mad. I'm not upset." He's like, "I just collected it like all my life for the longest time." And he's like, "I didn't know what to do with it at that point." He's like, "I didn't know anybody to give it to." He's just like, "You guys, if you want to have it." So we're like, but dude, some of that stuff was so sick, weird. Dude, from a long time ago. Like, not so much like sick, because nowadays porn's really sick, the things that they do, but it was like old. Like even then at a young age, we're like, this is old porn, dude. Yeah. Old magazines. But it was crazy. But that's one of the craziest things.
Were they like Playboys and stuff?
Yeah, like all kinds of stuff, dude. There's things I didn't even understand.
Dude,
like,
some of those vintage Playboys are probably worth hella money.
Dude, that was back in the day, that type of stuff.
They don't even really do. I mean, it doesn't really exist anymore.
But that's crazy how like in our minds how it was. It wasn't even about the about the stuff itself. It was more about the it was like how much we can get, and and it's like we started like transporting over there to our house. And what's funny is we could have just asked him. He would have just been like, "You guys can take it all." But it was just like that rush. We're like, yeah,
like sneaking stuff around.
Yeah, it was a very confusing time frame because it was like, Oh man, that stuff. Did you ever get into that kind of stuff at a young age?
Not really. I mean, not too much. No. I mean, when the internet popped up, obviously, like you know, Mom, I was just trying to look up dinosaurs.
Yeah, look up dinosaurs. I don't know what that. I forget what that was.
I had some funny story about it, but I don't know.
Yeah. No, what's crazy? You know what the craziest thing about it is, dude? Is that so when I was younger than that, before my preteen years, and whenever I was like, that's all you think about is like, you know, boobs. You're like, I gotta see a boob, you know, and things like that. Before that, dude, I was sheltered as a kid, like younger. And so my very first time ever, like I was spending a night at a friend's house, and he had 2 dads. Like his dad was gay, and I don't think they were married yet, but I didn't even know anything about that kind of stuff.
Probably wasn't even legal to be married.
Yeah.
In Oklahoma or in the United States, I don't know.
Yeah. See, and I was confused. I didn't know anything.
Isn't that crazy?
That. Yeah, that's like, crazy how.
That's how much it's changed.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah. It wasn't even that long ago.
Yeah, I don't feel like it. See,
that became.
I'm not
legal.
that old then, huh? You talking about how old I am? No, but it was crazy because I didn't understand. I didn't know anything about it because growing up, you know,
it's like, you have 2 dads.
Yeah,
I remember my friend with 2 moms.
Yeah,
You're just like, you know, because you're not really thinking about.
And at a young age, you don't think about that kind of stuff. Well, he had like a little pool party, and so we went to I went to go change and throw on some trunks, and he was in his bathroom, and so he was like, "Yeah, you can use my dad's bathroom." And so I was like, "Okay, cool." So I went in there, and whenever I did, I was changing. I looked, and I saw a porn magazine that was aimed toward gay men, and so when I looked at it, I kind of flipped through, and I was like, "Wow!" Like, you know, that was my first, like, when I heard the word sex at a young age, I was like, "Oh, okay, this is what sex is." I don't know. And so, like, it's crazy because because I didn't feel like it was something I could go to my mom or my dad and talk about and be like, "Hey guys, you know, how's sex done?" You know, it was one of those weird things that was like scary, you know, it was scary to talk about. So I just kind of made it up as I went along the way, because it was like, so I'm thinking like, okay, a guy, you know, 2 guys get together, they do what I saw, and then like they go and they kiss the woman, and whenever they do, they pass something along and get like they get pregnant, have a baby. Like, I don't know, like I create these weird things.
Are you serious?
Yes,
bro?
Dude. I had all this crazy, because as a kid you create these things. God. Like, you don't know, like, instead of going and finding out the truth, because I didn't know how my mom was going to react. You know, I didn't know if my mom was going to be like, you know, what the hell? Like, one day I'm going to find boxes of porn in your closet.
I used to think that childbirth, you had to be cut open.
Dude,
like, I thought like you had to go like get surgery to.
But did anybody tell you that or say anything like that?
No, I made that up.
See, exactly.
Yeah, like I thought that was the only way. Like the baby, you just had to go to. That's why you went to the hospital, because you had to cut the baby out. Yeah. Like I thought that was really. I didn't think of it. I was like, there's no other way out.
Yeah. It's weird how like you know create what I mean? These like, things. Yeah. And you think of this stuff, especially when you're not subject to that stuff and see those kind of things. You start creating these things. But what the worst part about that whole thing is like when my dad finally set me down and was just like, he was like, hey, you know, hey Matt, we kind of need to talk, because it was the time frame before the whole, you know, porn still and stuff. And he had sat down and talked to me, and he was like, I want to talk to you about sex, you know. And I'm like, I already know, Dad. And he's like, wait, what? I'm like, I already know. And he's just like, what do you know? And see, because as a kid, you know, I'm thinking, okay, so when my dad goes out and hangs out with his friends, you know, that's what they're doing, because you know, because 2 men get together, and he's like, hey, I'm gonna go to my friends. I'm like, yeah, Dad, I already know. And he's like, what? And I'm like, you put your penis in, you know, your friend's butt, and then you come home and kiss Mom, and she gets pregnant. And he's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, yeah, Dad, that's how it works. And he's like, no. What are you watching? What are you seeing? You know? And it's like, it wasn't as easy back then to get a hold of these things. You know? I mean, it's not every day that you're gonna have a barn down the road that has it full of it. You know? It's like, it's before, like, you were going, like, you really had to search for it. Now. Dude, it's crazy what kids are subject to. Like, there's, you know, it's insane the amount of things that they see and hear and talk about. You know, like, it's like, hey, kids talking about it sometimes, like going to the schools, and they're like,
it's all out there. It's where, I mean, we're the era that got the internet and got exposed to being able to look whatever.
You had to work for that shit, man.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we were the generation that first got it, like dial-up internet.
Yeah,
and now it's like. Even TikTok, some of the shit you see and hear, and just scrolling through random, you know, like when you first make a TikTok account and it doesn't really have an algorithm for you yet, and it's just like there's a bunch of random shit.
Yeah, dude,
you never know.
Like, I'll sit there and like have a good time. Like, I'm scared to watch it at work, because I'll sit there and have a good time. And, like, I have so much funny stuff, and like
that's another weird thing with TikTok now. Like, they're saying like
butt cheeks pop up.
If you just identify on TikTok as trans male, then you can be topless.
Yeah,
but it's still. You know what I mean? Yeah. Which is like, there's just so many rules being bent, and like it's like, what really is this?
So with going into that, kind of what we were talking about, how like us as kids, you know, had to kind of create our own, you know, like our own, like what we think it is, because like you hear things and you see things and different things, and like a lot of times, you know, you're scared to talk about that kind of stuff because you don't know anything about it, so you don't know what kind of trouble you're into.
Yeah.
So like, what do you think? How do you think that turned into how we are now with the whole cancel culture, and how things are like so many people are offended?
Oh, they're trying to cancel Eminem right now just because he's offensive. I'm like, that's the point of Eminem.
Dude, that was the thing about Eminem.
The whole point and why he's like he's saying the shit that everyone else is scared to say.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what made him kind of who he is, because he would go out of his way and say things.
I don't know, too sensitive, I think. And then canceling.
Is it because they didn't have to create their own little, you know, about stuff? They were just told what sex was. They were told what things were.
Man.
They were told how it was and how it was supposed to be.
I don't really know. Not to sound like some, you know, like the conspiracy side of things, but I feel like it's almost like a weird part of this agenda of like how we're evolving. You know what I mean? Like, it's like everything's just becoming like so bland and so like one way. Like this, you know, you can't. I don't know. You have to tiptoe around everything you say. Mm-hmm. It's like, man, they're trying to cancel like all this stuff, dude. Taking products off the shelves for like the Land O'Lakes butter just because it had like a native, you know, whatever, it had like a Native American on it. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I'm pretty sure any one of our Native friends around here, that's the last thing they fucking cared about. Yeah. Like they weren't even, ask a real Native person, they probably never even thought twice.
Yeah, yeah.
And then now, like I saw an interesting perspective on it. It's like they take all these products and all the symbolism away, and now all that's left is like the white people shit. Mm-hmm. So you go and look at the stuff on the shelves, it's like, really, you kind of just took the diversity away. Even if it's from like, you know, a sort of racist background or whatever, it's like, is that really what we need to be, or like just putting energy into taking
with all the crazy shit I see
syrup
about
off the shelves,
racism? Like, I don't worry about butter.
Like none of our black friends were worried about Aunt Jemima till someone brought it up and sparked this whole thing. No one was fucking worried about that shit. No one was like offended by syrup. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like no one gave a shit. No one was thinking about it. Yeah. It's like, who cares? Don't spark all that up. I think we were way beyond all that. And it's like they keep bringing it back into our minds, into our society. It's like,
it's kind of like
they don't want it to die. Yeah, that's what I think.
They're telling people how to feel about it. Stuff. Telling people
why are we still
kind
of
emotions to have.
I mean, like I see both sides, dude. I don't know. You got to be careful of, you know, how you word it and how you say it. But like, I just don't think like, I don't know. We need to move forward and be like, stop implanting it in people that it's even a thing. That race, like, you know, like it's all good. We're all the same.
This shit,
you know what I mean? Just
really matters. You know, not butter and syrup.
Yeah, exactly.
Know? But then when you think of all that stuff, you start thinking about like pancakes. You know.
Yeah, bro.
And then it kind of makes me hungry a little bit, dude. Or what about pancakes?
Get some pancakes.
Are pancakes offensive because there's people with flat asses? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude. See?
Yeah, cancel pancakes. You know,
we're canceling pancakes, dude.
No, yeah,
can't have pancakes.
Can't have pancakes.
But yeah, man. Like basically, my stance on the whole canceling thing, just to clarify, is like, it's always like a bunch of other white people worried about the Native American or the thing, you know, the Aunt Jemima or the what else is being canceled right now.
Dude, I know.
It's
locally,
like no one was thinking
Cherokee.
about it. Yeah. Oh yeah, Jeep Cherokee. But didn't the is that true that the chief?
I think so. I'm not
doesn't want them to use it.
When I start seeing that stuff, I don't know, man. I try not to be that person who's like, I don't care, but because I do care. But then again, it's like I don't want to find myself caring too much about that kind of stuff when there's so much other stuff going on. Yeah, there's so many other things happening.
Well, like the CEO of Jeep, I guess, said I named it that as like to pay homage. Mm-hmm. I'm not like, you know what I mean? Like I don't think more people are buying it. Like he's not making money off the name Cherokee. Do you know what I'm saying? It could be called something else, be the same SUV. People are still going to want that SUV.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's not like, you know what I mean? It's not selling more because it's called that. Mm-hmm. So he's not like appropriating this thing. And I don't think any one of our Cherokee friends ever cared or thought about it. Mm-hmm. That's where we are, by the way, is the middle. Our town is the capital of the Cherokee Nation. Yeah. So the chief lives here. Yeah. Somewhere, right?
Yeah, somewhere around here.
Who is the chief? Do you know?
Hopkins or Hopkins or Hopkins.
Huh. Cool.
Mary Poppins.
That's dope.
Something like that. I don't know.
You're native, right?
A little bit. enough to get offended by that damn Jeep. It pisses me off.
Are you pissed, dude?
I'm pissed, dude. I'm so pissed. That's why I drive that truck.
That Ford truck.
That Ford truck. You know what's ironic is I thought about, due to gas prices and due to like the fact of how like, I mean, I love the truck. I like driving around the truck. I like, throwing my kayak in the back and my fishing poles and going out, which, I mean, it's been too cold to do that, but I plan on doing it again this year, doing all that stuff. But it kind of sucks because it's a lot of gas, man. And, my stories of me always pumping gas, it's like, getting crazy.
Big truck, dude.
I started taking all
What truck do you have? It's a Ford what?
It's a F-150. It's
big, though.
It's a big guy, yeah. It's a big boy. But it's crazy because, like, when I did the math of how much I put on gas weekly and how much, because I drive, 40 minutes to work there and back. Oh, well, I guess 80 total.
Yeah.
When I was doing the math, I was like, man, I could buy another vehicle, buy another small with with as much as I'm paying in gas.
You're thinking about getting something more efficient?
I thought about something like that. Yeah, something.
You'd probably be happy to have that money, dude. That's a lot of gas.
Yeah. Well, what's crazy too is because like I was preparing for the snow and it was fun, dude. When I was able to get out there in that snow, oh boy,
I got a Prius, baby.
See, that's what. And
I'm rolling Prius. You know how much I spend on gas? $20 a month.
$20 a month.
Yep. $20 a month.
You want to trade it for you one truck? Just trade you, just swap you out. No,
I swear,
dude,
bro.
It's cool though.
And I just drive around town, and even if I go out of town a couple times, it's still only about $20-$30 a month.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I just feel like I want to, and it's wild. It's wild.
Maybe
stuff,
40.
Man. Yeah, 40.
Maybe 40. It's now because prices have gone up.
So should I get a Prius or not? How much am I going to be saving?
Dude,
if it's 40,
lot,
if it's
bro.
20 to 40?
A lot.
Nah, I don't know. It's one of those things because then I start thinking about all the stuff. Because I mean, if I think I'd do good with like an SUV or something like that. Because I have a lot of equipment that I haul around.
Yeah, you could get a hybrid though of that.
Mm-hmm. Just take the seats down. And
dude, yeah, you could get a hybrid SUV too.
Oh yeah, huh?
Hybrid. Probably like close to 40 miles a gallon.
I'd like to get a Tesla.
That truck probably gets 15.
Did 5.
5,
yeah. I filled up I live 2 minutes away. I filled up before I headed over here. I'm on E. Just driving to your house, dude.
You live like 3 blocks.
yeah. Just driving across.
So what else is good, man?
Dude, man, I'm like I said earlier. I brought it up though, man. I'm getting back into the film game, man. I'm excited.
Oh yeah, we're shooting a music video today.
Yeah, today.
I'm excited.
We're
gonna finish up the podcast, shoot some scenes here with the lighting and stuff, and then.
So today, when this comes out, it's going to be on a Monday. So we're actually going to film it on Saturday because
we're filming it. Yeah, we are. By the time you see this, it's already been filmed.
Yeah.
And new song, new music on the way. Me and Matt are doing the video together. Matt's doing all the camera work.
Yeah, dude.
Getting creative today. Today's a good day, bro.
Yeah, getting a little unrusty from the film stuff, man. Because that's I mean,
he brought all this gear over. I'm like, damn, he's got a drone. He's got everything with him. It's amazing.
Dude, it's crazy.
We're ready to go. We're gonna start shooting a bunch of clips and movies and whatever we can think of.
Yeah, I brought a gun so we can just shoot shit too.
Yeah, just shoot. Yeah. Film, shoot us shooting things.
I'm very disappointed in my gun sound. Like,
and the thing go In Oklahoma, you can carry a loaded gun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As long as you're 21.
Yeah.
You can trade guns. Yeah. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. You can have one in a little holster or like a little holster.
You can carry it
in
on
your Prius.
You can keep it in your car.
Mm-hmm.
There's no I can't even buy a gun though because I still have a California license.
Ooh.
So I can't buy a gun at all.
Do you ever like the California raisins?
Because of my license, even though I live here. So until I switch my thing over, I can't. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Then because I'm technically still California.
But then whenever you go to places and you show your ID, people aren't going to like, ooh, Hollywood.
No, people always like, no one ever really says anything.
No one's ever done that?
Something. I mean, maybe a little bit, but mostly they just can't find where the date is when I'm getting carded to buy like wine or something.
Yeah.
I can't find my birthday.
Yeah, I went to Missouri and I was at a place and I can't remember what I was doing. I think I was buying alcohol, but I was standing and the lady was like, she goes, oh, Oklahoma over here. And I was like, could you tell? Like, how do you know? Like, that was so weird to me. I was tripping out. I was like, oh my gosh, she could tell. Like, am I that obvious that I'm a Oklahoman? Like, and I was like, I was blown away. I was like, how can I ask you, how can you tell? She was like, your ID says it. And I was like, damn. Got me, dude. I was tripping out.
You didn't even realize.
I forgot I handed it to her.
Bro?
No, I forgot I handed it to her. I was tripping.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I was like, how did you know? She's like, it says right here on your ID. And I was like, she was so sweet. I was like, dang. I was like, I forgot I handed it to her, man. It's crazy shit, dude. And I was just like, and then I saw a guy over there with his friend. I'm like, they're about to have a baby. They're about to make a baby. Dude, isn't it crazy though how you create that stuff? Like you think these things?
That's wild, bro. So you had to break your whole idea of sex and what that was all about.
I seriously had no idea. Like whenever I would hear, like I would assume that, when my dad's like, hey man, my buddies are gonna go do this. I'm like, I know what you're doing, Dad. This whole time, and he wasn't, dude. That's the thing about it. Like he was a straight man. I'm not saying if he wasn't that'd be bad, but it was just crazy how those things, like as a kid, you create these things, and I'm like, okay. And then when he kisses my mom, it's gonna pass a baby to her, and I'm like, that's how it works. That's why when people kiss and things so like crazy, that, and bro. And then I'm glad I didn't like grow up to like start being like making a best friend like. And now we bang. You're my best friend. I'm gonna have a baby. Start tripping out. Come here.
Oh my God.
Where are you running? And then next thing you know, they're like, cancel Matt. Because I'm out there.
You're canceled already, bro.
Yeah.
We're canceling the podcast.
Dude, we only made it to 9. Dude.
Last episode canceled.
Yeah, we're canceled, man. This is crazy. And we're trying to have a revolution, trying to cancel Pancakes.
Dude,
and it's not me, man. And I don't want to make a thing and put it out there that we're making fun of the situation. It is kind of silly though. Whenever they're like, there's so much. Like I understand, and I think
it's silly, man.
I do think it's silly.
I'll just say it. I think.
But like when there's so much other stuff going on, you watch the news and you see these things, and you see the like, the crazy that it brings and causes, and how with all these things, like with the back to the.
Let's really all band together and take out the KKK.
Yeah, the stuff that
you know what
really,
I mean? Like, let's get every bad cop out of there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's get a new government.
Is this baby steps? I guess this is like baby steps to start. Like,
I guess, but not really. I think it's doing the opposite. It's counterproductive. You're wasting energy and time.
But then that kind of takes away from people who who don't really either understand it, or they're kind of like, yeah, they should take out the KK and they should take out this and do this. But then when they see people going as far as like changing the butter, changing the syrup, changing like things, Uncle Ben's, changing those things, and then they turn around, they're like, oh, well, that's
it's a bunch of old white people worried about that.
But they're kind of like,
ask your black friends, ask your native friends, ask the real people. Did you even think about it? Did you care at all until they, it started circulating and they started making a fucking issue about this? It's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
it's just too many people are.
You can lose the even if it did start as a racist thing, you can lose that. Just whatever, dude. Like, forget about it. Like, it's not. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, I think
don't worry about syrup. All I'm saying is, there's real racist problems. There's real stuff happening. Don't worry about the syrup and the butter and all this shit. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. I just don't think it's worth the energy.
Yeah. No. And then it takes away from the real stuff that needs to be, because people are like, well, we got to hit the important things. And not saying, because there's probably people out there who it is important to, though. There probably are some things, but I think it's silly whenever like there's people out there, like there's comedians out there who make fun of themselves and they make fun of stuff like that, and they have the right to say that. And then people are like, well, they said this about that.
But even comedians they're scared to, they're tiptoeing around their jokes and stuff now.
Yeah, because there's a lot of them out there who make those jokes and make things like that, and it's just like, man, it's what kind of world is this?
It's too sensitive, man. Everyone's too sensitive. Just chill, bro. When someone's like, it's a real problem or not.
Yeah,
like,
true.
I don't know, dude. Have you seen the deep fake stuff?
Oh, yes.
I was just looking on TikTok, like the deep fake. Was showing someone the Tom Cruise that's going around.
Did you see
the deep fake Tom Cruise?
See, I seen that, and then the one.
It looks so real, dude. They're getting crazy with it.
Did you see the thing where they can take the pictures? They can take the old pictures and make them, bring them back to life.
But it's just better and better and better all the time.
Dude, or the other one that trips me out is how they can make your face like without a beard, like show what you look like without a beard and things like that. And like what people, like a guy tested it, like he looked and showed what it looks like, because people are like, oh, because it makes you a little chubbier, it makes you kind of, it does something to your face. The guy shaved his beard and looked exactly like it. He did a screenshot. It's like, what is up with this technology?
I haven't tried that one yet, the no beard. But
oh my gosh. It's crazy.
I don't want to see it because I'm pretty sure they add the double chin and stuff to it.
Yeah, they
too,
do that.
like,
but the guy, he cut his stuff and
it
looked like he's just like, it's exactly to a T. He's a kind of a bigger guy. But
well, that's like a beard catfish thing. Have you seen that? Girls don't get beard fished or beard catfish.
Oh, yeah.
Because like a dude might not have a jawline or a chin at all.
Yeah.
Like, but his beard makes his face look all long and masculine. So they shave it and it's all round and
That seems crazy though, dude. Like it's weird what they can do with this stuff with a deep fake and everything. Because there's that famous one that's from on Conan, the one of Bill Hader from Oklahoma. Mm-hmm. He does the one of Arnold, and every time he starts talking like Arnold, he turns into his face, and it's just like, what is happening? Like,
dude, yeah, it's trippy. Like the augmented reality is really next, and that's why like all the new phones, like my new iPhone I just got that I'm about to set up. Like I'm like, damn, this thing it really has 3 cameras on the back and 2 on the front, or 1 on the front. Yeah. I'm like, I got 4 cameras on this thing.
Yeah.
This is insane.
I use 1 camera on this thing.
My old one was a 10, 1 lens, but dude, 3 lenses on the back. And like, that's basically like, the depth and the scanning of objects. Like we're building this augmented world probably with our data being accessed and we don't even know it. Yeah. Everything we scan and take a picture of, I feel like it's just mapping out the next reality. Like I really believe that, dude. I think it really is.
What if?
And we sign off when we check the box and sign our thing. We sign off on they can use all that data, all our stuff. So
what if they're creating conspiracy theory? Maybe I might have cracked a case.
What?
Think about this, okay? Shit. So they go and create this reality and creating these things. Yeah. But they're trying to leave out those other cultures so that way when in the future we have a butter that's going to be white butter because they're going to take out that stuff because what they're creating one world with like this race that they focus on. So that way in the future they don't have to worry about the culture of of all these other things, so they're taken out. So that's why when you're focused on like the old white people and they're talking about that aspect, it's like that's who's creating it. So they're trying to make it to where like that stuff's out of the world. No, so dude, they're trying to do it so it's less complicated, know. So whenever they're scanning these things and scanning all this stuff, they're taking about my theory or the
no, like no diversity.
Damn, I was like, I didn't see you yawn.
No,
damn,
bro.
My mind was blown just a second ago. I was like, damn, dude, I just did that. Like, maybe that's what it is. Whenever there's
imagine if I just shot your idea.
Yeah, you're like, that's
not boring, dude. Next,
yeah, boring. I'm done with it.
No, dude, I really think though that we are creating that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I think we're doing a lot of stuff with these devices and feeding a lot of data to new technology.
That's what they're trying to
we don't even realize what we're doing.
With like the whole Mandela effect, not to get into the whole Mandela effect, but with that, that's what they're trying to recreate how it used to be and the different things and making people think one thing to the other. And people are confused on how Fruit Loops was spelled, and then they're like, confused about that. They're not focusing on what's really going on around them.
I think that is real to an extent, and a lot of it is just people remembering wrong.
Yeah.
But,
it's weird stuff, man.
But yeah, the deepfake thing, like literally soon you'll be able to like put the glasses on. Like, have you heard of Facebook Spaces? So it's literally you put it's through Oculus. You put the thing on, then you go into the Facebook realm. You pick which, like right now it's kind of simplified version, but you pick where you want to go. This beach or this area. You meet up with your friends, and it's their avatar. It's not really them. It's whatever avatar they've designed. So you could be whatever with this augmented and this face swap and all this stuff. You could literally be anything you want. It's going to look and feel realer and more real, right? Yeah. And then you have like the controls. You have gloves maybe or whatever, however you log into this thing. Or eventually it might be like the Black Mirror episode where it's just, you kind of just tap in. Mm-hmm. It's all in your mind so you feel everything, right? So you go in and you can like literally like I watched these guys meet up in the Facebook Spaces realm. And then a selfie stick popped up. A selfie stick like a video game was just floating in the air. These 2 guys are 2 real guys logged in. They meet up. They grab the selfie stick. They take a selfie together in the Facebook Spaces realm. And then they post it on their actual Facebook timeline. Shit. So it tripped me out because it's like you've now taken a photo together in this other world and it's made its way to our actual Facebook timeline. Yeah. Like to me that was like, okay, that's a picture from another dimension. Uh-huh. Right?
Yeah.
Like that's it. That is another dimension. Cuz you've crossed now, it's even though it's a digital file, you've crossed out of that world, you guys together holding the 2 avatars holding the selfie stick, and then the picture shows up, so now it's like in our actual realm.
I just kept thinking that another dimension.
Isn't that weird?
Dimension.
Then you could like print it out or something and take it a step farther and have this physical thing. Yeah. That's from. Remember when we hung out that time?
Yeah. And then they're like,
you know what I mean?
Wow. Like, you said you could be anybody. Who would you?
I'm just saying, like, because would you try to be see somebody? The technology is there.
I'd try to be Jason Momoa.
Dude, you could be. You could just be whatever you face. You could just pick your features.
Wouldn't it be dope?
Like designing an avatar, but it's a real face.
I'm not saying I'm against it, but if I go in that other reality, there better be some damn Native Americans on that butter. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to take,
Yeah, dude.
Sometimes, I don't know, man. It's crazy. But I would try to be Jason Momoa.
Imagine you can just pick your race, too.
So that way, I just imagine, dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, if I was Jason Momoa in that thing.
You can be whatever you want.
And then
tight.
I could be in a restaurant. This is what I would do. I would be Jason Momoa, and I would be sitting at a restaurant. And I would just waiting for my food to come. And then I would notice that the people are looking over at me. And I'm just sitting there in this
Sounds like
reality.
you fantasize about being Jason Momoa.
Yeah, and so I'm sitting there, and these guys keep on looking at me. I'm like, oh, okay. Because Jason Momoa is a nice guy, so I got to be nice in this other reality. And I look over, I'm like, hi.
You know what, Jason Momoa?
Do what?
You know what, Jason Momoa?
You know what, the Momoa? No, but I just want to look over at him, and even better, I drink a drink. And then they're like, what's he drinking on? And I'll be like, they're like, is he drinking a mimosa? And I'm like, no, it's a Momoa. And then, that's my version. It's my Jason Momoa. But then I'm going to be like, because I just want to be able to be him and look over and be like, yes, it's me, Jason Momoa. And then they're like, oh my gosh.
That's your fantasy, dude?
Yeah, dude.
Well, put all those years of technological development to good use. Jason Momoa sipping a mimosa, baby.
Dude, you know what's crazy, though? If I see a floating selfie stick, I'm going to trip balls, dude. It's just floating there.
I'm telling you, man, that's the next thing. People already know. A lot of people already know this.
Where was that during COVID?
The augmented reality, dude. You have your house, but you can move your TV screen wherever you want. So you're cooking in the kitchen, you got the little goggles on. You just go like this in midair, stretch the screen. Your screen is wherever you want it to be.
You had to take other dimension shits.
Or you could put, decorate things, do things that are only there in that.
Yeah.
Through that augmented reality.
Could you imagine if you had
that's what all this shit is doing. It's all like the new phone that I got has the thing that scans the depth and creates the whole map of.
You could put like there's some of those apps out there where you have like you can put and find out what furniture would look good. It scan your room and see what it looks like with it. That's kind of cool. But like, what if you had to do other dimension shits?
What would you do?
You'd have to go into the bathroom and I'm like, like change your, like you're sitting there. It's like someone sitting there wearing those goggles and you're just sitting on a chair, like just shaking and stuff. Someone's like, oh, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with Dave? He's over there taking shit. He's just taking a dimensional shit.
Yeah. He ate some bad, He ate at a bad virtual restaurant.
Yeah, virtual broccoli gave him the shits, dude.
No. Virtual broccoli.
It was just bad, dude. He's just like just taking a shit, dude. Oh, it's just like he just sits there and it's like boop. He changed it and it's just like no more diarrhea.
So basically, make sure we got diversity and no tainted broccoli.
Yeah, no tainted.
In the new realm.
Get the broccoli right if you're gonna make 3D broccoli.
Yeah,
dude. So what? I got to tell you something stupid. So we're at
47 minutes.
Okay. Oh shoot.
So let's do voicemails after you.
Okay. So real fast. So there's this guy that I used to work with, and he hasn't been out in forever. Never goes out. He's just an odd guy, older dude. He never went out. And so we went to this place. We all went together at this place in Tulsa or whatever, Jinx, one of those places, bigger city. We're at this bar, and this guy walked up, and he's like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" And he started talking to us, and he's like, "Yo," he's like, "You guys want some broccoli? You guys like broccoli?"
Oh yeah.
And so broccoli. Yeah, and I was like, nah, man, I'm good. Because some of that stuff I don't know when to get a hold of. And I'm like, man, he might be a cop. And he was asking this guy, he was like, yo, man, you want like some broccoli? He goes, nah, it makes me fart. He thought he really, and he goes, why was that guy so focused on broccoli, dude?
He did not get it.
He did not get it. And we were all laughing at him because he was like, makes me fart. I mean,
yeah, it's kind of a weird thing to call it anyway.
Yeah, he's like, you want that
just
broccoli?
Say it, bro. Like, yeah. You barely get in trouble for the shit anymore.
You need some gas? No, I just filled up. I'm all right. Yes, I need gas. I got a big ass truck. Give me that gas. It just keeps giving me weed. Dude, it's crazy how they changed our cheddar. The cheddar. You want some cheddar and broccoli? No, I've had a bad experience on the other realm. I don't want to.
We were talking about the peppercorn thing when you get too high.
Oh yes.
I thought you were about to say bad experience from weed. That's why I went into that. But
yeah, no.
Apparently Neil Young said if you get too high, and you start having like paranoia or whatever, you can just pop a little like cracked peppercorn, like black peppercorn. Apparently it's like it'll settle you down. It's got some terpene in it that I don't know if it's true or not, but
we gotta try it one day.
Just test it out. Just get hella high and then just see what happens.
Peppercorn. We're like, do you believe that? And then we got pepper in our teeth. Whoa, where was I? Dude,
we pop the peppercorn and we shoot to the alternate reality.
Dude, being really stoned makes you like you're in a different reality. That's for damn sure.
Yeah,
I've been out there doing like that.
You want to listen to some voicemails?
Yeah, let's do some voicemails. Shit.
Yeah, dude, we got some. Let's see. If you guys want to call the podcast, we play your voicemails at the end of every episode around this time.
Mm-hmm.
And the number is 918-931-3147. Is that right? Yes. 918-931-3147. Call us.
Still don't remember it.
I got it memorized now. Leave us a message. Calls go straight to voicemail. We'll play your voicemail. Here we go. Let's see. Where does it start?
Yo, what's up, man? Fellow brother. You don't know who I am, but everybody's going to know who I am soon. And I just want to send mad good vibes to you guys. And keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing the music thing. I don't know, but I got a feeling we're going to end up with something one day, but just keep your head up and stay with the positive vibes, bro. That's all we can do. Love each other and all that. But stay up. God bless, G. I'll see you.
Hell yeah, that was badass.
Hey, thanks, bro. He didn't say his name. I would shout him out. Sounds like he's trying to do music and stuff too. Yeah. So, man, next time you call, say your name, man.
Yeah, that's
thanks
badass.
Thanks for the good vibes, man. That's true. All we can do is keep the positive vibes and
that's why we're here. That's why we're doing what we're doing.
Keep loving each other, man. Hopefully, people relate to what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Maybe
we out here vibing.
You're just vibing, dude. Just vibing. Thanks for the call, bro.
Yeah, I love that.
We didn't get a name on that, but
that was one of my favorite ones. Yeah,
that was cool.
That's cool. I like it.
Sound like a young kid.
It's Alyssa. I'm just calling to say let's pray for the best and definitely hope for even better. Let's get back on, shows and stuff. Super excited to photograph you again, and let's get back to tour. I'm super, super, super ready for it, and I hope you guys are too. Let's rock it.
Back to tour. Alyssa, thank you for calling, Alyssa.
Let's rock it, dude.
I can't wait. Like we said, I've been seeing show flyers and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, I hope it comes back. I'm ready to play.
Yeah, I
hope it's not weird. I hope it's not all
shows,
political and divided, and because some people want to, I don't know. Some people are worried about the masks and worried about everything, and some people are just ready to perform. Like I said.
Some of these
let's get it, man. Let's go.
Yeah, these people are like, open up the pit now. They're like, kind of come together a little bit.
Get within 5 feet of each other. Don't make
quit
it
doing
weird.
the wall of death. You guys get together. Come on.
I don't know, man.
Help them up.
Yeah, dude.
I miss stand-up shows so bad, dude. That's one of my favorites.
Dude, you want to play one more?
Yeah, let's play one more.
Thanks for calling, Alyssa. She said, yeah, let's bring tours back and let's go. I'm ready for it. Come out to another show when it does happen.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Natalie. I love the podcast. It's doing really, really well. Question's kind of for both of you. How do you feel about getting over 2,000 views on your last podcast? And what do you guys have in store that's coming out soon? Any projects? Things that you would like to do, you would like to accomplish. I get questions all the time from viewers wanting to know these things, so I figured I would ask. So let us know. All right, bye, guys. See you later.
Yeah, Natalie. Calling in again, baby.
Yeah,
coming in hot. That's our third call from Natalie.
Yeah, she's cool as hell.
Podcast is doing great. I'm excited, man.
Yeah.
I just love, chilling, doing these, and hopefully getting into some good topics and touching on things that
I would like to eventually do like a meet and greet too. That'd be sick to
totally.
Meet some of these people and stuff. I know a lot of them are all over the place, but we can do some kind of
the easiest way that like an idea that just popped in my head is when I do shows, you can just come do some camera stuff.
Yeah, dude.
Come with me, and then we just blend the whole podcast in with the. You know what I mean? Because it'll already be booked.
Yeah.
We just go together.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to do long tours. Like when I can do shows, it'll probably just be like 5 shows at a time or 10 shows or something.
Or
that's just, I don't know. I just feel like
or you can
it's kind of the new model of doing things.
Virtual.
virtual yeah. I mean, you could do that.
We could just sit right here and just.
And I'm ready to like get on stage and really like rehearse and do things again and play all these new songs I made.
Yeah, dude, I'm ready to get back into filming, dude. Like actually going out and filming, getting a group of people together.
Yeah, dude.
Going out in the woods and like get fake blood all over everything. I'm so ready for it.
Just film
man.
Like those cheesy horror movies.
That's my favorite stuff, dude. We were working on that right before COVID.
Let's do it, bro.
Dude,
we're filming a music video today.
Yeah. We got more filming, more stuff to do, recording some stuff. I might try to get him to feature on some of my rap music that I have.
Stay creative.
Just be creative.
Hell yeah.
That's all you got to do. Be positive, be vibing, be creative.
Stay positive.
Be happy, be healthy, like the Cheerios. Eat Cheerios if you got a cholesterol issue. If you do. I'm not saying it's bad to have cholesterol.
Get your exercise, take your vitamins, get sun on your skin.
Yeah, B12.
And wear a mask if you feel like you should wear a mask.
Take elderberry too. Where we at?
It's time, bro. 55. We love you guys. Episode 9. What's Up Podcast. Call us. Tune in. Follow the new Instagram. We love you. Peace and love, baby.